go on record and say like the next video is not gonna take 2 months to come out.
So here we are again, another update video. Obviously you saw what I said in the last video that I was doing, and I did make a couple videos after that, but it's just been a lot going on all since last year. Some of it ties into, you know, what's going on, some of it doesn't. But let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. So first off, this set that I'm in right now is actually not my set. It's actually somebody that I work with. I work with her on her YouTube channel. Her name is Ellie Talks Money. So I've been shooting her YouTube videos, her podcast content, and things like that. So if you go to her channel, this is pretty much the setup, and it has changed because we've been switching offices and, you know, things like that. But anyway, where have I been? I'm still traveling like nobody's business. Editing every waking hour almost seems like, filming every other waking hour when I'm not editing, and you know, just really trying to like tap into myself a lot more outside of like the work that I've been able to, you know, accumulate and things like that. Just really trying to get back into myself and get back into my creative roots. And outside of that, I've just been learning a lot more so from the business side of things, and that's something that I've been wanting to do anyway, just kind of get more business savvy, so then, you know, we as creators, we make money, and then something that we don't really think about is like how we can keep a lot of that money, or what to do with the money, tax time, you know, all sorts of things. And then don't get me started on things that we can write off as creators in terms of like travel, buying all this expensive gear and things like that, but I'll say that for another video. So yeah, man, I just been really learning myself, learning more of my craft from the technical aspect, more from the business side, just so, you know, I could be a better business person, you know, actually try to grow something, create new opportunities for other creators, other people in general, you know, things like that. So from a mental standpoint, last year, I made a decision to, you know, get back on the horse and, you know, try to be creative and grow again and things like that. And that was one of the best decisions I ever made, was to put forth the action of doing first, and then everything else kind of follow behind it in terms of momentum, work, anything that I needed to go along with that initial push when I made the decision. You know, all of it's pretty much been a snowball effect. It's been great, but with all of that being said, it's been like new things coming on that I haven't been aware of, haven't been exposed to, and things like that, and all of that needed to be adjusted for, or adjusted to, you know. And now that is bringing like a new, I guess, like mental stress, or, you know, something to think about, something to learn. It's presenting this new challenges. That's the best way to put it. It's presenting this new challenges, but I mean, these are better challenges than what I've had in the past, where, you know, your rent's due and you need to book a shoot, or, you know, your phone about to get cut off, but you depend on your phone for work, or, you know, whatever the case may have you. So I mean, at times it's been overwhelming, and it kind of causes me to like fall back and retreat to, you know, a place of comfort. And one of the main things that have been, in the analogy that I came up with, is I'm born on a beach, and there's a big island that I'm trying to get to, and I would usually float so far away from the beach, and if things got a little bit too uncomfortable, I could just float back to comfort. So at the point where I'm at right now, I'm in the middle of the ocean, and my flotation devices have pretty much ran out of air, so it's literally sink or swim. Now at this point, and this is for analogy's sake, it takes the same amount of energy to swim back to the beach as it takes to swim over to the island. So I'm pretty much fighting old me that likes comfort versus the me that I would like to become, that wants to be on this island over here. So that's where I've been at, and right now I'm more so swimming towards the island, because again, it takes the same amount of energy to go backwards as it does forward when you're sitting in the middle. So why go backwards when you already know what that looked like? So that's where I've been at from a mental standpoint. So my agenda pretty much is to just be more of an open book. You know, things that I've learned, things that I'm continuing to learn. I don't know everything, don't claim to know everything, and don't want to know everything. But, you know, whatever little knowledge I have, or from a creative standpoint or business, and it helps somebody out, then I definitely want to do that. And obviously I can really only do that by being a little bit more of an open book. So that's one of my plans. And then too, just in general, getting back to creating things that resonate with me versus still getting caught up in trying to make things for an algorithm, or, you know, hopping on trends and, you know, things like that. Like, I keep getting caught up in doing it. Like, it's not something that I really want to do, but it's something that I keep getting caught up in doing because, you know, that's what's literally getting tossed in my face. Like, oh yeah, this just happened, you need to be on this, this is the newest settings that you need to be running, or this is what you need to be doing. And, you know, that's what keep popping up in my face, but that's not really something that I want to do. So a part of the reason too that I just been kind of off of everything is just because, like, everything I was consuming too much. It had a negative effect on me, especially when I was in like this vulnerable state of trying to get back to what I like and things that I like to do and things that I like to experiment on. And then looking at whatever I'm looking at, it made it feel like you shouldn't do that. This is what you should be doing, because if you're trying to pop, then this is what you want to do. Like, I ain't gonna say I don't want to pop, and I don't want to say that I do. But what I will say is I'm still looking to find my tribe, and I can't do that if I'm not doing my thing. If I'm doing something that everybody else is doing, then I'm gonna attract that temporary tribe. And then every time things change, I'm gonna adapt that temporary tribe. But if I stick to doing me, then whatever I do, we rock with each other. So let me say this too. The people that have stuck around, because, you know, the subscribers been going up and down or whatever. It's like I was peeking at it, you know, from time to time while I wasn't posting. Subscribers been going up and down, but for the most part, I've been sitting steady at the same place. Yo, I'd like to say that I appreciate y'all, man, and, you know, thank you for sticking around. We not finna go into this whole thing of like, look, man, so this what I'm gonna promise y'all, yeah, nah, we not finna do that. But what I am finna do is I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here, because I feel like I'm starting to ramble, for one. But two, I got, you know, I kind of cemented myself in a certain place. So, you know, my confidence level in terms of like just doing me is, you know, back where it needs to be at. So with that being said, there will be some content coming, man. But I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Y'all stay creative.